Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. Hope you guys are having a good day today. Today we are going to discuss an eyeshadow palette and I'm going to share my thoughts and my experience with the Pat McGrath Mothership Bronze Seduction palette. I'm very excited about this video and I've been super excited to try this palette. So without much further ado, let's quickly get started with the video. Okay guys, before we start, I just want to make it clear that this is not a recommendation video. I don't want you to feel like you really need this palette or you need to go out and buy this palette immediately. This is not about that. This video is for those of you guys who are really interested in this palette and you want to see the swatches and probably some looks on my kind of skin tone, or you are just generally interested in this palette and want to see how it looks on my skin tone. Again, by no means I'm asking you guys to go out and purchase this palette because this is super expensive and I'm very careful about recommending such kind of products. There are a lot of things in life which I can purchase, I can buy without breaking the bank, but would I actually do it? Probably not. Like super high-end stuff, super luxury stuff. This palette was one such palette and I never thought that I will be actually purchasing a Pat McGrath palette someday because I feel this is super expensive, and honestly speaking I don't think any eyeshadow palette should cost this much. But having said that, am I enjoying this palette? 100%. This is an extraordinary formula, an extraordinary palette. You guys know I love eyeshadow palettes and I'm an eyeshadow junkie, and I just wanted to see what was the hype about and why are these palettes so raved. So I finally bought one during the Sephora sale. It has been a few weeks that I've had this palette and I have used all of the shades of this palette multiple times. I have created few looks as well. I have filmed 2-3 looks which I will include at the end of the video, so do look out for them. But before I show you the looks, I want to talk a little bit about this palette and let you guys know what I feel about it. So as you can see, this is the packaging of the palette. It's humongous. It's like almost fitting the entire screen. The packaging is just super gorgeous. I don't think I will ever throw away this packaging. The artwork is just so beautiful. I have matched my outfit also today to the artwork. So this is the cardboard covering. Of course, you have all the details behind. This is how the packaging opens. I think all of the Pat McGrath products which I have tried so far, most of them open like this with this thread thing. And here you have the palette inside. It's really heavy. It feels luxurious in your hand. Look at the inside of the box. The shade card lies inside here. So this is how the shade card looks like. This is the actual packaging. Black acrylic packaging with a gold back. Some details are mentioned here as well. And this is how this palette looks like. I will obviously give you close-ups as well of this palette. In this palette you get 10 shades and all of these Mothership palettes have 10 shades in them. In this palette you have 3 matte shades and rest are all shimmer, metallic or shimmer finish or multi-chrome finish shadows. Wow, this palette is really heavy. It's very luxe and sturdy. Honestly speaking, I don't really like palettes to be very heavy. I like them to be lightweight, but it's a luxury product. You're paying a lot of money, so you get this very luxe packaging. One thing which I don't like about the packaging is that the palette doesn't lay completely flat on the table. It stays like this, and I prefer palettes which like lay flat on the table and the top cover is a little easy to move around. So yeah, just something which I don't like about this palette packaging wise, just as a matter of preference. Now each shadow in this palette is, I guess, 1 gram something. Okay, so it says here 10 into 13.2 grams. I'm sure that's a misprint. I don't think each shadow here is 13 grams. No, cannot be. So I'm sure it's supposed to be 1.3 grams of product in each pan, and you get 10 shadows. So the entire weight of the palette I think is 13.2 grams. Correct me if I'm wrong. Before I share my thoughts on this palette, let me show you the swatches of this palette very quickly. In the first row we have Skin Show Divine Glow, which is a shimmery metallic champagne sort of color. Next we have Entrapment, which is a light brown matte. Then we have a Bronze Blaze, which is a glittery shimmery bronze shade. Then we have Rose Gold 005, which is a beautiful, very reflective glittery color. Next we have VR Fire Opal, which is a stunning multi-chrome shade with blue, green, gold reflects. Then we have the second row of the palette. First shade is Extreme Aubergine, which is a deep plummy eggplant color. Then we have Guilty Pleasure, which is a taupey glittery shade. Then we have a deeper brown shade, Disobedient. We have a beautiful fiery red called Blitz Flame. And lastly we have Astral Luna Gold, which is a reflective multi-chrome gold, green, silver shade. So those were the swatches of the shades. Now let's talk about the shades in a little bit more detail. So first, talking about the matte shades, there are three mattes, this one and this one. All of the mattes are very nicely pigmented, very richly pigmented. They blend super effortlessly, very easy to blend, and they build up really nicely as well. They don't look the best when swatched, but on the eyes they perform really well. Especially I loved these two matte shades, the purple color and this one. They are very easy to work with. They build up and blend very nicely, especially this color right here, which is the lighter brown shade. It looks like a light brown color, and I felt if it is going to show up on my skin tone or not, but all of the matte shades actually deepen on the skin tone a little bit. I don't know if you have faced this issue or not, but all of the matte shades, they turn a little bit deeper on the skin. So that's why I didn't have any issues with this one as well. It showed up really well. Even this can be used as a single all over eyeshadow color. It will work out excellent. I just had a issue with this matte. Sometimes only. This matte can be a little difficult to blend if you have used an eyeshadow primer underneath and you haven't really set the eyeshadow primer properly. This matte can get a little bit patchy and difficult to blend. I just have one eyeshadow primer in my collection right now, so I can just speak for one eyeshadow primer. I haven't tested it out with a lot of primers. The other two shadows are more forgiving. They don't have that behavior. I have just faced that with this. So I feel like this eyeshadow palette works great without any kind of primer. Whenever I've used a primer, the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, I have faced an issue with this matte color. So since I faced that issue, I just wanted to let you guys know. With the matte shades, I have hardly faced any sort of fallout. It's just amazing how well they blend, with each other, and how easy it is to get a simple eye look without any kind of fallout. So that's great. And these matte shadows last on the eyes also for a really good amount of time, very long wearing. At the end of the day also, I don't see any kind of fading. So yeah, absolutely love the pigmentation and the blendability of the matte shades. Now let's talk about the shimmers or the duochrome shades. Now in the shimmer and the duochrome shades category, there are few different formulas in this palette. So this one right here, which is the champagne color, and this red, which is right here, these two are very similar in formula. They have that very smooth metallic finish. Very good, no issues with any of them. Both of them work great with brush as well, and with fingers they work the best. So I prefer using them with fingers. Then there are three very glittery shades in here. This one. They have that very interesting, I don't know if the camera is able to show you that effect. I will try to give you a close-up. These three shades have very interesting reflex, very dimensional, very glittery. These are full of glitters, very intense. They look super nice on the eyes. Today I have this one as a topper on my eyes. Those three shades are stunning. They are stunning. These kind of multi-chrome shadows, if you want to buy singles as well, a lot of indie companies make these kind of multi-chrome shadows. They are pretty expensive as well. Like each shadow will cost you about 20 to 25 dollars. So you get 3 of those shadows in this palette. So some of that high price of this palette is justified in these 3 shades, and rest we have these 2 shades right here. Oh, by the way, before I forget, these 3 glittery shades, they are best applied with fingers. You will not face a lot of fallout. But if you want to do more things, extra things with brushes, then you are going to face fallout. So just be careful of that. If you are planning to use these 3 shades, probably it's best to apply the foundation later on. Do your eye look first. Or if you're using brush, then try to use MAC Fix Plus or something like that. The eye looks which I have done, I have used MAC Fix Plus whenever I've used a brush, and they have worked pretty well. I don't get that kind of glitter fallout, but without MAC Fix Plus or something like that, you'll get a lot of fallout with this shades. With the fingers, the fallout is very minimal. That's what I have noticed. So I prefer working with these 3 shades with my fingers, but if I use a brush, I make sure that I use MAC Fix Plus or something like that. Now I have tried to use glitter glue with these 3 shades. Again, the same problem I have with the Shadow Insurance. I have one glitter glue, the Huda Beauty, no, the Too Faced glitter glue, which I have used with this shades. Again, because of the glitter glue, the matte shades tend to get patchy and I don't get a very seamless look. So with the glitter glue also, I haven't really experimented too much. I am just very comfortable working with my fingers. Now we have 2 more shadows left, which are these 2 shades. Very beautiful colors. This taupey shade is one of my favorites in this palette. It's super neutral looking, but you get such dimension and reflectiveness on the eyes. It's just stunning. Now both of these shadows have been pressed quite hard in the palette which I have. I don't know how it is there in your palette. If you have them, you will notice that there is a little bit of hard pan, if you can see in the camera, which I have got because I have been using them with my fingers, because they are pretty hard pressed and they are very difficult to pick up with brush. I don't like to use glitters too much with brushes, so I am fine using them with my fingers. But because I'm using my fingers too much, I am starting to get some hard pan on this shadows. The shadows work beautifully. So here is the taupe shade. So look at that shift. And here is the bronze shade. Both are very favorite shades of mine. Today I have this bronze on my eyelids and I've topped that with that duochrome multi-chrome shade, and the taupe also I have worn in previous videos. I love this shade. Now both of these shades are very easy to work with fingers, and I have hardly any kind of fallout with these 2 shades if I use with fingers. And even after using this, I go in with a brush to just blend out the shadows a little bit. I don't get much fallout. So fallout wise, I think these 2 shadows are pretty safe. Oh wow, my camera is catching the lights beautifully now. Look at that. The eye looks which you get from this palette, they are something else, very mesmerizing. In specific lights, the eye looks are just super gorgeous. I don't think these kind of shadows can be duped very easily, but I want to do another video where I want to try and find colors like this, especially this color right here, the red which is there. It's there in the Jackie Aina palette. Something similar is there. So definitely if you are a glitter eyeshadow lover, you're not going to be disappointed with the kind of shadows which are there in this palette. But I also understand that not everybody wants to spend this kind of money on an eyeshadow palette. So I will try to find dupes as well and make a video. Overall, I am really enjoying this palette. There is a learning curve with some of the shadows if you are not used to glittery shades, but once you practice and once you figure out how to work with them, this palette is so beautiful, and you're not going to get a bad eye look. Every eye look is going to look really beautiful. All the colors go really well together. It's a very well thought out color story, so anybody will be able to do a very beautiful eye look with this. So I'm very happy that I have got this. It's super expensive, but I'm very happy that I got this on a sale and I got some discount on it. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. I really hope you liked it. This was helpful. If you have any sort of questions, then please drop them in the comment section below. If you like this video, then please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're watching me for the first time, I really hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again really soon in my next video. Bye.